Hello everyone, I am Sachin Haridas Rohne, Assistant Professor, Yashoda Technical Campus, Faculty of Pharmacy, Satara. In this video, I am giving guidelines regarding Schedule M, specifically Part 2. This Part 2 about plant and equipment. It gives details of the plant and equipment which is required for a manufacture, then quality control and quality assurance of different formulations and dosage forms, right? The specification of some equipment is also indicated. The details of the requirements regarding the dosage form is categorized into 11 groups. Now we will check one by one about each dosage form. Now let's see first category, that is external preparation. It covers ointment, emulsion, then lotion, solution, paste, creams, dusting powder and other identical preparation which is generally used as an external preparation. Now check out the minimum area requirement for the plant for the manufacturing of external preparation dosage form, that it requires 30 square meters for a basic installation and 10 square meter for ancillary area. Ancillary area means supporting area to the primary area, that is for basic installation. So ancillary area means supporting area. Now check out the minimum equipment is necessary for external preparation. They have given like mixing and storage tanks, jacketed kettles of different types, then electric mixer, planetary mixer, colloid mill, triple roller mill, liquid and tube filling equipment, etc. So these are the minimum equipment necessary for the external preparation as per the guidelines. Now let's see second category, that is oral liquid preparation. It covers syrups, elixirs, emulsion and suspension. Now check out the minimum area required for the oral liquid preparation. Minimum area, that is 30 square meters for basic installation and 10 square meter for ancillary area. Now check out the requirement, that is minimum equipment necessary for oral liquid preparation, that is the mixing and storage tanks, jacketed kettles of different types, then electric stirrer, then the electric colloidal mill, emulsifier, filtration equipment, bottle filling machine, cap sealing machine, then deionizer or water distillation unit, then clarity testing apparatus. So these are the requirement or minimum equipment necessary for oral liquid preparation. Now third category is a tablet. So tablet manufacturing divided into four sections for the better quality or for better better handling of the tablet formulation. The four sections are as follows, that is mixing and granulation and drying section. This is first one, mixing, granulation and drying. This is first. Second, a tablet compression section. Third section, that is packaging section, and the fourth one is coating section. So in this four section, this tablet formulation will set up. Now check out the minimum area required. So again it is divided into two parts. Uncoated tablet, that is required minimum 60 square meter for a basic installation and 20 square meter for ancillary area. And for coated tablet, additional area of 30 square meter for coating section and 10 square meter for ancillary area. Now check out the requirement, that is the minimum equipment necessary for tablet formulation. It includes disintegrator, shifter, powder mixer, mass mixer, planetary mixer, then rapid mixer granulator, hot air oven, then different weighing machines, compression machines, punches and dies storage cabinet, then a table inspection unit, dissolution test apparatus, single pan balance, hardness tester, variability and disintegration test apparatus, then packaging machine, leak test apparatus, etc. So these are the requirement or minimum machineries or equipment necessary for tablet formulation. Now fourth category is powder. Now check out the minimum area required for powder formulation, that is 30 square meter and additional room for actual blending. Now the requirements, minimum equipment for powder dosage form, disintegrator, then electric mixer, shifter, SS vessels and scoops of suitable sizes, then filling equipment and weighing balance, etc. So these are the minimum equipment for powders. Now the next dosage form is capsule. Now capsule requires specific area, specific condition. Now check out. So a separate enclose, right, suitably air conditioned, where the temperature is maintained, humidity is maintained, and a dehumidified, right? There should be no humidity. I already told you. If there is humidity, definitely there will be a problem regarding capsule filling, right? So a separate enclosed area, suitably air conditioned and dehumidified. And a minimum area required, that is 25 square meter for basic installation and 10 square meters for ancillary area, also called as supporting area. Now check out the requirement, that is minimum equipment or machineries for capsule formulation. So it required electrical mixing and a blending equipment. Then capsule filling unit, right? Capsule counter, weighing balance, which is very common. Then disinfection test apparatus, capsule polishing equipment, which polishes the capsule. So these are the minimum requirement for the capsule dosage form. Next category is surgical dressing. Now check out the minimum area required. That is minimum 30 square meter for basic installation for medicated dressing, as well as there is an additional room if it is required. It is necessary. Right. So this is minimum area requirement for surgical dressing. Now check out the requirements. Rolling, staining, cutting, folding and pressing machine. Then mixing tanks, hot air oven, steam sterilizer, work tables, etc. So these are the requirement for surgical dressing. Now this is 7 category, that is ophthalmic preparation. It is generally used for the eyes purpose. So it include eye ointment, then eye lotion and other preparation for external use. So there should be a separate enclosed area with air lock arrangement. It is required. It is separate enclosed area and air lock arrangement. Now we will check out the minimum area which is required for ophthalmic preparation. That is, it should have a minimum 25 square meter for a basic installation and 10 square meter for ancillary area. Now check out the requirement for ophthalmic preparation. So it include the hot air oven, jacketed kettles of different types, colloid mill, ointment mill, then SS mixing and storage tanks, then washing, drying, cleaning machines, then the filling machines, then automatic vial washing machine, then the autoclave liquid filling machine, then laminar flow unit, then air conditioning and dehumidification arrangement, rubber bung and washing machine, etc. These are the minimum requirement or equipment which used for ophthalmic preparation. Now let's concentrate on the category number 8, that is pastries and suppositories. Right. So check out the minimum area which is required for pastries and suppositories, that is 25 square meter for basic installation. Now check out the requirement, that is minimum equipment which is necessary for pastries and suppositories manufacturing. It include a mixing, pouring and molding equipment, specifically molds, suppository molds, pastries molds. Then weighing devices for pastries manufactured by granulation and compression, requirement shall be given as per the tablet. If the pastries is manufactured as per the tablet manufacturing process, so whatever the equipment involved in tablet manufacturing, that definitely it is same required in pastries also, right? So these are the minimum requirement for the pastries and suppositories. Now focus on 9 category, inhaler and Vitrali. Inhaler, the drug which is used for inhalation purpose, right? So now check out the minimum area which is required for inhalation or inhaler. That is minimum 25 square meter for basic installation. This is the minimum requirement. Then the equipment which is necessary for the manufacturing of inhaler and Vitrali, that is mixing, graduated delivery and sealing equipment. So it requires mixing equipment, then graduated delivery, right? म्हणजे the transfer of solution, transfer of material in metered form or dosing sequence likewise. So that is graduated delivery and sealing equipment, right? So these are the requirement for inhaler and Vitrali. Now 10th category, that is repacking of drug and pharmaceutical. The name indicates everything. Repacking. Whenever we recall the drug of pharmaceutical ingredient from the market, so again we will have to done its repacking. So again the repacking should be done in a proper area or proper place. So the requirement given for repacking is the minimum 30 square meter for a basic installation. There should be an exhaust system provided in case of operation involving floating particles. Right? So these are the requirement for repacking of drug and particle. Area requirement. Now check out the equipment or instrument which involve in repacking. It involves weighing machines, then measuring and filling equipment, then powder disintegrator, then electrically operated powder shifter, then electric sealing machine, then SS scoop and vessels. So these are the equipment necessary for repacking of drug. Now let us focus on the last category, that is 11th category. Again it is divided into two parts. 11.1, that is parenteral preparation in glass container. This kind of formulation includes that is area for water management, then containers, closure preparation, then solution preparation, its filling, capping, sealing, sterilization, then quarantine area, then visual inspection and packaging. These are the parts which include in parenteral preparation. Now check out the area which is required for parenteral preparation. 150 square meter, which is quite big compared to other. So 150 square meters for basic installation and 100 square meter for ancillary area for small volume injectables. Right. So this is the highest requirement up till now. We have already covered 10 categories. So it is below 150 square meter. Now it's showing for parental near about 150 square meter for basic installation. Right. So now check out the requirement or equipment which is necessary for the parenteral preparation in glass container. Now check out the requirement necessary for parenteral preparation. It include distillation unit, then deionized water unit, then thermostatically control water storage tank, then transfer pump, then SS service line for carrying water, then automatic rotary vial, bottle or ampoule washing machine, then automatic closures, washing machine, dryer, double-ended sterilizer, then storage equipment for ampoules, vials and bottles, then SS benches, tools, then dust-proof storage cabinet, then mixing equipment, mixing tank, filtration equipment, then sealing machine, then the air laminar flow, then specific workstation, then steam sterilizer, hot air sterilizer, storage cabinet, visual inspection unit, then batch coding machine, then labeling unit, etc. So these are the requirement comes under the parenteral preparation. And now lastly check out the 11.2, that is parenteral preparation in plastic container. Now check out the minimum area which is required for parenteral preparation in plastic container, that is minimum 250 square meters for basic installation and 150 square meter for ancillary area. Area for formulation meant for external and internal uses shall be separately provided. A minimum of 100 square meter be provided for packaging material for large volume parenterals. So this is the area required for the parenteral preparation in plastic container. Now minimum equipment necessary for parenteral preparation, it is just similar like the parenteral preparation in glass container. Very small difference in the equipment. Right. So in this way we have covered the total 11 categories of formulation that comes under part 2 of schedule M. So thank you for watching.